Alright, hello, welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. So today and tomorrow, I want to showcase two of the decks that helped me get to Infinite. They weren't the decks that specifically got me to Infinite, but they were the decks I used to get from like 85 to 95-ish. So these decks still proved very useful in a lot of those high competitive games. They just weren't the one that I used specifically to get to Infinite. And this one being, of course, an Electro ramp deck. And you might be looking at it going, well, now why on earth do you have Viper in this deck? Well, you see, it'd be real annoying if you could only play one card a turn if you wanted to play, you know, more than one card a turn. That's all I'm saying. It'd be a shame, you know. It would it would be quite a shame if you wanted your bishop to get really big because, you know, you played out a lot of cards. The thing is, no. If I Magneto these over, is that like beneficial to me in any way? I guess it like means that if this isn't Shang, then they can't Shang over here. I'm not sure that helps that much. So we can just go Blob here, once again assuming that this isn't Shang. And they don't have a Mr. Negative or Hood, then we win. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So that's why Viper's in the deck, everyone. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. Because you're not gonna see anyone else Viper an Electro. I mean, like, who does that? What weirdo does that? Did I lose rank while sleeping? I swear I was at like 6,900 when I hit Infinite. I must be going insane. Alright, hopping into game number 2. We do have Electro. We just don't have any of our removal tools. We have 5 removal tools in the deck. We have none of them in hand. I mean, we have 2 draws. So. Oh. I found my removal tool. My removal tool is Gamma Labs. You want to know what I like to tell myself that makes me feel better? They can't Shang all 3 lanes. Man. Victory. Apparently he really didn't like Vormir. Which is weird because he has Jeff in hand. Which means that Vormir probably isn't that big of a deal to him. But what do I know? Also, I was going insane because this was my rank that I was looking at last time that I said went down a whole bunch. Kind of the goal of this rank is to go down. Also, it is always crazy to me to see just like how much rank I lose from just, you know, sleeping. Like, I'm sorry. I have not been only playing Marvel Snap that I lose 1200 rank for existing. It's a tough life. Yeah, probably not Vipering. That Forge alone makes me not want to Viper. Okay, so I'm electroing right because there's a 60% chance we remove the Electro this turn. Uh-huh. Oh. Don't like how that functions. Then can we Magneto? Just the whole board lights up. Yeah, we don't have Shadow King or anything to remove power.
We are the future.
Yeah, believe it or not, we do actually lose to Surfer. And I wasn't planning on Vipering the Electro because I knew it wouldn't matter. Really, because I figured with the Forge they were going to play Brood, and then they were looking at some sort of like Absorbing Manor Galacta playline, so it wouldn't have really hindered them. It would have inconvenienced them this singular turn, but that was it. Yeah, so the only time, so the Viper play in this deck is very situational, as I was saying. You use it against decks that want to play out a lot of cards. So right, we're playing against an Arshim, probably doesn't matter that much really. Well, if we got a Starlight Citadel, might as well use it. We can Magneto the Elsa over. I know it'll just help them fill, but if they fill without shanging, then that'd be good for us. Okay.
We are the future.
God damn it.
Opponent snapped.
I just don't want to give this guy satisfaction of doing that. I hate that, man. Like, I just hate Legion. Like, it's such a dumb fucking card, man. Like, I remember when Leech was popular, people really hated Leech, and I don't really mind Leech. I never really have cared that much about Leech as a card. Like, some people really hate Shang. Like, Legion pisses me off. Like, it doesn't do anything about 75% of the time, and then it's an auto win the other 25% of the time, and there's not really counterplay. Because I'm not going to play around a fucking Legion. Like, it's just not a real play line I'm going to play around. I didn't Psylocke because we don't have anything that it would ramp into. We would literally play nothing. So we're going to Psylocke on 3 into Sersi. Alright, I'm pissed. My bad. Should have fucking Psylocked on 2 guys. That was on me. I guess since we can, we might as well. What did I do to deserve this? I think we just like broke the game. Okay. Sersi middle, and then Magneto or Red Hulk, dependent on what happens this turn.
Behold my mighty
Onslaught.
hand.
I will assume that they can't play 7 power, like, unless they play Arsham, which doesn't help them. So I'm going to assume that this will be a 16 power play. So we would have 14, be up 6. Up 6, up 8, up... whatever. They played this on turn 4? No, turn 3. It's at most a 4 energy card.
Victory.
And we will never know. Literally me complaining about Legion and then back-to-back Legions. Wild. Alright, hopping in to the last one. This ain't great. This is a pretty bad hand. That's a pretty bad location. However, I will say I'm happy it showed up this turn rather than next turn. It showing up next turn would be really bad. Potentially really bad. Red Hulk. Uh-huh. Patriot? There is technically a chance, but we have to throw priority. And we could Lady Deathstrike their Patriot Mystique. I take it back. You don't have to throw priority. This turns into Sersi or Blob. I think we do this. Hope it turns into Blob. Unfortunate. We know they have a Blue Marvel. I doubt they would play Blue Marvel though. They'd probably play Ultron. Assuming they have Ultron. Which would just retie left and then we'd lose. Breaker. We would need to have a win here. We would need them to play Blue Marvel right. And we would win that exact scenario. But I don't see that happening. But I don't really care. It's the last game. No way. There's no way that just happened.
Victory.
As I like to say, you don't have to be the better player or even have the better deck or hand. You just have to throw down the winning play and hope your opponent stumbles into it. Like, There was no need for them to have done that. Just makes no sense. But here we are. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, let me know, subscribe if you check it out. I'll see you in the next one.